it's Presley at ActOutGames.com here, and today I'm going to do a very spoilery rant about Voltron Season 3, which came out a couple days ago. I watched it the day it dropped. Well, I mean, I didn't watch it the day it dropped because it came out at like midnight our time, so I didn't watch it at midnight, but I watched it a couple hours afterwards when I woke up with a couple of my really amazing friends. So if you guys are watching this, that was fantastic. Thank you so much for watching it with me because it was really fun. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about it pretty spoilery, not super in depth, but I'll talk about a couple of things I really liked. So first of all, Hunk was not reduced to food jokes and Lance was not reduced to flirting this season, which has absolutely made me so far in love with Season 3. I think Season 3 might be my favorite season so far. And I love the characterization of Hunk and Lance because the writers were doing not so well with it last season. They were reducing Lance to flirting and Hunk to food jokes, which I didn't like, although it did have Spaceball in it, so I mean, I absolutely love Spaceball, but still, there wasn't a lot of good characterization last season, but here, it was fantastic. Lance was such a fantastic, I am actually, Lance and Pidge are my favorites, so I'll talk a lot about them because I love them a lot. Lance was perfect this season. He was very much the paladin that I know him to be from the first season, and he did have his moments that were still very Lance-y and kind of like in his what he's reduced to often, which is flirting, but he was still a good, well-balanced character he had issues, but he also had positive traits. And he was really good this season. I loved him a lot. As well as Hunk was shown to be the smart engineer that I know he is, because he is an engineer and he's really smart and he is really good. And he is just fantastic. It was really good. So the next thing I want to talk about is the Galra Lady Generals. Oh boy! I love them so freaking much. Me and my friend were both just, every time they would come on screen, we're fangirling ridiculously over them. I love them a lot. They are so very good. My favorite one, I'm not sure what their names are yet because people haven't talked about them quite as much because not everyone has watched the season yet. But the girl with the like kind of ponytail and she's red, she's my favorite one. I love her so much. As well as Lotor. Lotor I was totally expecting him to be horrible just based on some of the people that had liked him before and the fandom character of him. I was expecting him to be like that and to be terrible and I would hate him, but I actually really liked him. And it makes me really uncomfortable because he's a good leader, and that makes me uncomfortable because he's supposed to be the villain, but I really like his leading strategy. He's really cool. So I liked Lotor this season, which I didn't expect to do. Also, Lotor looks really cool. I love the way he looks. And then, that's a lot of what I wanted to talk about without getting too spoiled. Oh, the clans. The clans. This season was heavily freaking blessed. There was so much of it. It was fantastic. Like, we have Heyman, and then the other Heyman. Those of you who have watched definitely know what I'm talking about. Oh boy, and then like I Got You Buddy, all of it. It was so gay, so fantastic. I loved it a lot. Good Clans. Clans was very good this season. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, it has definitely restored someone, like either someone a part of the cast or someone said that Clance was dead, but after watching the season, absolutely not. It was so good, and their relationship, just like not even in a shipping way, as characters, was very fantastic this season. You have Lance sort of being Keith's impulse control and Lance balancing out Keith when Keith is, spoiler, like put in a leadership position because I call him Shirt, because of my friend's autocorrect not liking Shiro's name. Because of Shiro just disappearing, Keith was put in the Black Lion. And Lance being his impulse control there was really good. And I love co-leadership clans, just in general, it's really good. As well as all of the platonic chief. I am saying platonic, I am not a Shaladin, and I don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Not condense. Not condense Shaladins, that's true. Condone. I don't really condone Shaladin ships either. I don't really like them. So the platonic Shiro and Keith in this season also was fantastic. Well, I mean, Shiro was barely in it, but it was really good. Sort of Keith knowing that Shiro was a brother figure to him, and just him vanishing was really good this season. That was really good writing, as well as Shiro in this season. I mean, in the last couple of episodes when he was there. And the clone theory is fantastic. I'm not 100% on board with the clone theory. One of my favorite theories actually is that the pink liquid you see Shiro in, well, it happens that yellow liquid looks kind of pinkish under purple light. So that could be and I think it was yellow, I don't remember. It could be quintessence. So my current leading theory is that he was dipped in quintessence, which explains why his hair grew so long so fast. But still leaves it as the Shiro we know, even though it doesn't feel very Shiro-y, which that doesn't explain exactly why the Black Lion wouldn't let him pilot Black. It might be just a reaction to the quintessence because Zarkon had all the quintessence too. But I'm not sure what that is. But the clone theory is also really good, which explains why the Black Lion would not let Shiro pilot her, and why his hair is so long, and why he had such an how easily he escaped a Galra facility, which is also explained by the quintessence theory. I love both of those. I'm really excited for more theories popping up. And yeah, the next season is in October, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, I'm really excited for the next season, and I love Voltron Legendary Defender a lot. This really restored my faith in it after season 2. I was sort of getting a lot of discourse and a lot of stuff after season 2 was sort of almost pushing me away from the fandom, but after season 3 my faith has been restored. I love Voltron a lot. And yeah, if my friends who I watched this with and talked about it with afterwards are watching this, hi! I love you guys lots. Thank you guys for making my experience watching season 3 so much better. Oh yeah, let me also point out the original Blue Paladin flirted with a boy. Him, wink, wink. Both the Blue Paladin is constantly bi. That is just rule of the Blue Paladin. Anyways, that's all I think I have to say about this season without going super in depth about it. I love it a lot. Make sure to leave a comment below if you have any theories about the season, as well as if you want to just talk to me about it, because it was fantastic and I loved it a lot. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!